4 German women were arrested, including a teenager. I'm wondering if you have any updates on their status, on the situation.
Well, now they are in the hand of the Iraqi judiciary, and they are waiting the opinion of the judiciary and the judgment as to what they have to do about it. I think the female teenager, I'm not sure about the age, but I think it's questionable according to the law. But we don't have a problem. I think children and teenagers, it depends what they have been doing. You know, teenagers under certain laws, they are accountable for their acts, especially if the act is a criminal activities when it amounts to killing innocent people.
Could she face the death penalty?
I cannot comment on that. This is up to the judiciary.
Of Bashika camp, that was something that just a year ago had Iraqi-Turkish relations at a...
Yes, I think our Kurdish counterpart has promised they will solve this very quickly. If you remember, I think we've disagreed on one issue. We agreed that they should pull out. We disagreed. We want them to pull out at that time. They said we'll pull out when Daesh is defeated. We are telling them, okay, Daesh in Nainawa is defeated, so you met your requirement and you met our requirements. So they promised they will do something about it very soon.
Many Turkish citizens who had joined IS were captured or killed during the Mosul operation. Is that something that you know about?
I'm not sure about, but I know there is about half of the families who are now in the refugee camps. These are families of Daesh fighters, are Turkish origin.
So that would be around 500 or so
500
people?
and something.
Has Iraq taken any steps to facilitate the return of refugees from Europe or to help with their reintegration?
Yes, indeed. I think we've entered into a very lengthy negotiations with European countries to try to facilitate. Some of these people, they have sold all their belongings. So it's very hard for them to reestablish themselves back in Iraq. So they need some help. I'm not talking about giving away money and donations. I'm talking about establishing some economical forum here or institution, a financial institution, to give them very easy loans for a very long period of time, for them to establish businesses here and for them to stay here and rebuild their lives. We are talking about this in details, and some of these steps are very successful at the moment. Some countries taking such steps. I think it is a reward for that country and a reward for the Iraq and a reward for the refugees as well. Today we have started a major military operation in the western Anbar. We're trying to close all the border with Syria. We have moved to Akashat within a few hours in the morning. Our security forces have moved about 60 to 70 kilometers, which is a very large area to cover in this very short time. And trying to close all the roads possible for these terrorist cells to move from Syria into Iraq and to commit such terrorist attacks. It's a challenge, not only for Iraq, for all the world. If you look at the last year, the number of terrorist attacks by Daesh outside Iraq is much more than the terrorist attacks inside Iraq.
Thank you.